starring Lee Marvin.
Get rid of him. Out through the alley.
Out. Get out of here.
What's the idea?
Tip Sheets is out, and you with her. What do you want? Somebody should think I'm still taking bets? What do you want to get me padlocked or something?
But, George, this horse is a shoe-in. Look, I'm 500 in the hole. This one race could get me even.
Look, pal, drink here, read here, or use the phone. But don't even look like you might be making a bet, huh? Now, out. And don't bother using the front door.
Okay, after I make a call.
Yeah. Now, that's the number here. 100 on the nose on Gallant Warrior. Yeah, what's your code number, mister? 7428, huh? There's an X marked after your name, mister. That means no credit, because you're long past due.
Listen! Take that 500 now, Collins. We're collecting today.
Give me one more day.
You mean you haven't got it?
I'm gonna get $10 to my name.
It's too bad.
My name is Frank Ballinger, Detective Lieutenant, M Squad, a special detail of the Chicago Police.
Oh, Frank, I just talked to the hospital. Collins isn't doing so good.
What would you expect with a beating like that?
What's wrong with you?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's just that this Collins is a little guy, a salesman. He gets his kicks out of playing horses, but he's a born loser and he can't pay up. So they take it out of his hide. You know, these goons are operating right under our noses and we don't have one angle on them.
Yeah, they sure cover their bet-taking.
Probably a telephone operation. I gotta find an angle. I'm gonna start at the bar where he took the beating.
All right, I'll go with you. Kid taking a shortcut home from school found Collins right here. Doc in the ambulance figured he'd been here about an hour. Internal injuries.
We got anything on this driver?
Well, the Ritz, it's not. The guy who owns it's clean, which is more than you can say to the customers.
You mind if we look around?
Help yourself. Your bureau boys were all over the place up until about an hour ago.
You know, they found a scratch sheet in Collins's pocket. You wouldn't by any chance be taking his bets.
Me take a... What do you think, I'm crazy? I don't get myself involved in nothing that's illegal. Bookmakers against the law in Chicago offices. You know that.
Yeah, so we've been told.
Hey, hold it a minute.
You talking to me?
Yeah, don't I know you?
I don't think so.
Jarecki. Andrew Jarecki, assault and battery.
That was 5 years ago. My parole's over. I'm on the straight now.
What are you doing in here?
I live across the street. Any law against that?
No. Just as long as you don't have the same playmates. You remember Jarecki? Used to be Chip Rantel's lieutenant until we ran him out of town.
Mm-hmm. Those were the days.
Don't get smart, Jarecki.
That was a pretty nice setup you guys had. They used to get housewives to rent them their phones. Then they move in with groceries and liquor. The housewives had their spending money, and we had no way of finding out where the bets were being placed.
But Rantel went back to Detroit.
Yeah, but his lieutenant's here. Right in the same spot where a man was beat up a couple hours ago.
You don't think I'd be fool enough to hang around here if I had something to do with that?
I hope not, for your sake.
Want to call the hospital, Frank? I'll get this guy's address.
Oh, sure.
Let's have it.
815 East Lawn.
When you were on parole, who did you report to?
Walter Gregg.
St. Andrews, let me talk to the officer in the emergency ward, please. Oh, Peterson, Ballinger. How's Collins doing? Yeah. Well, look, if there's any change, be sure to let us know, huh? Right. Okay, thanks.
Well, we run a parole check on Jarecki. What are you doing?
Just writing down these phone numbers on the wall. We'll call them up and see if we can place a bet. If we can, we move in and pick up the guys.
Frank, we don't want the small fry. We want the top men.
It's a start.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, hello, George. You sure?
I'm telling you, 2 cops, they just left. And I think they were copying a whole lot of numbers down off the wall. And yeah, someone put yours on it.
Okay. Keep your eyes open. I'll get it to Rantel.
Yeah, Money, hold on a minute.
What is it, Monty? You know this is the time I always work out. The Sullivan's phone number? I'll clean up the joint and get out. And warn the girl not to talk. We're lying low for a few days.
Yeah, she'll do like I say.
We made a few tries at phone numbers that sounded as if they could belong to bookies. But we were wrong. A dozen of our men were making similar checks with no results. You know, boss, we've got to convince these people that the sitters into their homes, that they're letting themselves in for a lot of trouble.
Well, we could get the newspapers behind us.
That's a good idea. Well, we got to make them realize that the money they make might cost them their lives.
Oh, Frank, you think they're going to throw those sitters out? They like that extra money too well.
Well, what happens when something goes wrong, huh? They get in the hood's way and they end up dead.
Well, so far, nothing like that's happened.
Hello. I'd like to place a little bet. Yeah, well, yes, I beg your pardon. Some girl named Daisy.
Yep. Sweet Sue in the well, that's a good horse, but you got the wrong number. Sorry.
That last number I had, whose was it?
Sullivan, Champ Sullivan.
The ball player?
Yep.
Funny, something about the voice. Sounded like he wanted to take the bet, but then changed his mind. I better check that one out.
All right, I'll keep checking this list.
Monty? Monty? You're still here.
Ah, you're home late, Mrs. Sullivan.
You shouldn't be here. My husband might come home early. I've made up my mind. The deal is off. It's all over.
Oh? You can afford to turn down $50 a week for the use of your phone?
I've got to. I'm afraid to go on. I didn't tell my husband, and I don't think he'd approve.
So now that you got it a little saved up, you're going to kiss us off. Well, nothing doing. We got a lot of time and money invested in that phone number of yours, Mrs. Sullivan. We wouldn't like to be shoved out. And I think you'd be unhappy, too.
Monty, you said I could call it off any time.
But I'm saying different now.
This is my home. I don't want it mixed up with bookmaking.
Well, you should have thought of that before you gave us the go-ahead.
My husband was sick. We needed the money for the hospital.
Sure.
It seems...
So let's keep things just the way they are. Now, if a cop comes in here,
Why
I
should
want
the
you...
police come here? That must be Champ. Don't let him see you.
Hi, I'm looking for Champ Sullivan.
I'm Mrs. Sullivan. Champ isn't in.
Oh, you know, your husband's quite a ball player. I'm a fan of his. How's he doing?
Oh, he's coming along fine. You didn't tell me your name.
Oh, Lieutenant Ballinger. May I come in?
Yes. What's it about?
Well, we found your phone number in a telephone booth in a bar about a mile from here. Any idea of how it got there?
No,
Was your husband home a little while ago?
I don't think so. He's been working for a construction company until he's able to play ball again. He's never home before 7.
Well, that's funny. When I called, a man answered the phone.
Well, it wasn't Chad. Are you sure you had the right number?
Yeah. We're checking this number in connection with a bookmaking case.
Bookmaking.
Some people are letting sitters use their phones to take bets. Looks like easy money, but it carries a jail sentence.
What's that got to do with me?
Well, nothing, I hope. But if you do know anything about it, now would be the time to speak up before it's too late.
I can't tell you anything.
Hiya, honey.
Chad.
Oh, they're packing them on the L like sardines tonight. Oh, hello.
Oh, this is Lieutenant...
Ballinger.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
He's here about...
Telephone, but your wife tells me I have nothing to worry about.
Oh, really? Well, what's wrong with the phone?
Well, she can tell you later. I hear you're going to be back in the game soon.
Simply the better.
You know, the doctor says it'll be some time before you'll be able to play again, Chad.
Oh, honey, what does he know about it? He's a golfer.
That was a tough break getting sick when you did. You were headed for the majors. Didn't I hear you're going to try out for the Cubs?
Yeah, if they don't change their mind. I'll be ready for him soon.
Good.
What was that? Did you hear something? Oh, honey, please keep that window to the fire escape closed. It's safer. Now, I've asked you a dozen times.
I'm sorry. It was so hot today.
No, but it's no excuse.
Well, I guess I better be going now. Nice to meet you, champ. See you in the ballpark soon, huh?
Right.
Mrs. Sullivan.
Honey, what is it? What is it, huh? Shaking like a leaf.
I'd never do anything to hurt you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, sure, I know. Easy, easy, darling. Whatever it is, it's going to be all right. Don't worry.
Somehow I like the Sullivans, and I wanted to help them. Barbara had a narrow escape and a bad night. That ought to put her in a frame of mind to talk, for her husband's sake, if not for her own.
Oh, Frank, we just hit pay dirt.
Oh, what's up?
Phone number on Drexel. Woman wouldn't take a bet, decided she wanted to talk to police.
Now she can't get rid of the sitter, huh?
That's the idea. You want to come along?
Try and stop.
Well, she had a sitter, all right. It partly burned stuff out of the fireplace, cinches it.
Yeah. Racing forms, scratch sheets, betting slips. A regular do-it-yourself horsepower, huh?
Yeah. The poor woman. You know, she probably didn't need the money as badly as she wanted company.
Yeah. Let's have Mrs. Moran in again, please. Mrs. Moran, can you remember what the man looked like that used to visit Mrs. Winslow every day? I mean, could you describe him for us?
Well, yes, now that I've got over the shock. Mind you, I didn't approve of what Mrs. Winslow was doing, but then she wouldn't listen to me.
Mrs. Moran, could you identify him for
Of
us?
course, I saw him every day. He used to walk right past me. Then the phone in here would ring for hours.
Mrs. Moran,
Oh, yes. Well, the man had dark hair, going white on top. 6 feet, 190, maybe 200 pounds. My late husband was 200.
Sounds like Jurecki.
Yeah, we better pull him in.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much, Mr.
He had a
Moran.
key, and he used to let himself in just the same way as he did this evening.
Well, thank you so much.
Is there anything else I can do to help you? Well, now, please, you just let me know.
Don't worry, we'll call
Thank you
you
very
anytime.
much.
Goodbye, Mr. Moran.
Should make a great witness.
Yeah.
What about this phone number and a note about $10,000?
Well, the phone number belongs to Champ Sullivan. For $10,000, I figure the sitter was calling his pal, so, see how much the horse was carrying. Maybe he's trying to lay off the 10 grand.
Well, that about wraps up the ball player's wife.
Maybe. She'll keep. But the one thing that's bothering me is, the other people. Who knows how many of them there are? The same fix that Mrs. Winslow was. We've got to find a way to warn them.
I've been thinking about that. I've got an idea. Let's go.
Okay. What the boss had in mind was a TV appearance. A chance to talk to Chicago housewives in their homes before the horse sitters arrive for the day's work. I can't emphasize it too strongly. This situation is as much your responsibility as it is ours in the police department. If you let these sitters into your homes, you're breaking the law, and you're equally guilty with them. Let these men into your homes, and you become their partners. A man is in the hospital. A woman is dead. An old woman who thought one of these sitters was a nice guy. They're hoods, they're goons, and it's up to you to drive them from your homes.
Talk, all talk. Calling people hoods. Carl, don't give Jarecki any more jobs. He likes to hurt people too much, and that's bad for business. Watch yourself, too. Make it hurt, but don't kill him.
Yeah, money.
What is it, money? No, stay away from the Sullivan flat. We're lying low all over town for a few days. I'll give you the word when to start up again.
Hello. No, I'm sorry. There's no Monty at this number.
May I come in?
Come in.
You're a very fine housekeeper, Mrs. Sullivan. I imagine your husband's very proud of you.
I try to be a good wife.
Does trying to be a good wife include trying to ruin your husband's future?
What do you mean?
Gambling and baseball don't mix. You've been letting a sitter use the phone. Oh, we can prove it without your help. By the way, do you know a woman by the name of Martha Winslow?
No, I don't think so. Who's she?
No, who was she? She died last night because she let a sitter use her place. But she didn't realize what she was letting herself in for. All she could see was the money. She couldn't see the hoodlums and the killers behind it.
But why? What had she done?
She made a mistake, just one. She tried to push the sitter out. Well, aren't you going to answer? Do you want me to? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, buddy. This number's out of circulation, huh? Mr. Sullivan, I'm trying to help you. No team would hire a player that's mixed up in a thing like this. You've got to let him know what he's in for.
Oh, no, please.
Hi, Barbara. What, you here again? Maybe I shouldn't take half a day off, huh? Well, go on. Sit down, Lieutenant. Make yourself at home.
I like it.
Oh, the heat. It's 90 degrees at noon. My boss called it a day. Why so serious, huh? Come on. Somebody tell me.
We're going to tell you.
You know, I knew you weren't here for fun yesterday. And Barbara didn't sleep a wink last night. Oh, I knew all right.
Well,
I'll tell him. Darling, when we were so terribly broke, and we didn't have enough money for the hospital bills or the doctor bills, and, well, my job just wasn't enough. $50 a week, I couldn't turn it down.
$50 a week? For what?
Well, I was away all day, so I let a man use the apartment, the telephone.
What man?
A bookie.
A bookie?
no. Now, honey, do you know what you've done?
I think she does.
Mixed up with gambling. Honey, if this ever gets out on through, I'll never play in another league again.
It's a murder case now. And your wife's the only one that can help us.
Well, I don't know very much.
Well, tell us what you do know. Who was using the phone, for instance?
Monty. I never knew his last name. Very bright of me.
Well, where did you meet him?
I don't want to make any more trouble for my...
Honey, I think we've got to risk it. We've got to try to help him. Now, come on, please.
Well, it was the first day we took Champ to the hospital. As I came out, a man, about 45, big, strong-looking, stopped me. And he said he was sorry about Champ, and was there anything he could do to help us? And would I take $50 a week for the use of the phone? We needed the money. That was a few weeks ago.
That was money.
No, that was another man. I never saw him again.
Well, could you describe him a little further, his face, the kind of clothes he wore, the kind of car he drove, anything like that?
We stood beside his car, and there were 2 tennis rackets on the back seat. And his hand rested on a cup, a trophy. And I remember it said, winner.
Thank you very much. We made a check of all the tennis clubs in the Chicago area. We had a date to work with, the day Champ went to the hospital, and a tournament winner. I wanted that man's name. It had been in the spring when several tennis clubs had held trophy matches. Turned up anything?
Nothing. A couple of leads, but they don't fit Mrs. Sullivan's description.
Well, they set her up. They knew who her husband was, and the fact that he was broke.
Sure.
That's what'll make it such a pleasure to nail him. Ballinger. Oh, yeah, Peterson. What do you got? Uh-huh. On Belmont Avenue? Right. Okay, I'll check that out. You stay with the tennis club, huh? Right.
What was that?
Well, Peterson turned up a possible. Man won first prize last April. Lives on Belmont Avenue.
I'll go with you. It's on my way.
Yeah. Mr. Ratcliffe? Well, the maid said we could find him in here.
He's not here.
Well, where can we find him?
He didn't say.
You're a big help.
Oh, you ask the questions, I tell you what I know. Simple.
Hiya, Chip. We want to lay a little bet that your name's not Radford.
What are you doing here?
We want you to meet a certain woman by the name of Mrs. Sullivan. I'm sure that she can identify you as the man who made the deal with her about the Sitters racket.
You're all wrong. Look, can't we handle this in a friendly way?
Sure, get your coat and we'll all go downtown.
Why go so far? We understand each other. It's business. Profit and loss. I guarantee you won't lose.
There's a man in a hospital, a woman by the name of Winslow is dead, and a ball player's career is ruined. That's no small loss to them.
Can be squared.
Not in my book. I want a certain landlady to take a good look at your recce. It's a murder rap for him. We may be able to tie you into it, too.
Forget about it, Copper. Keep your hands where they are. Chip, get out of here. I can take care of these monkeys.
Hold them for an hour. That's all the time we'll need.
Chip, you taking Jarecki with you?
Yeah.
That's aiding a murder suspect.
All right, crawl a wall. Come on!
Jarecki went away for life for the death that he caused. Barbara Sullivan's testimony sent Chip Rantel to prison with Monty. After I put in a few words about her husband's honesty, her mistake didn't hurt him. He's playing ball again and headed for the big league. People make mistakes in any town, and a lot of times the police can help them set things right again.
Squad. Starring Lee Marvin.